everybody, as summer sizzles, do you feel like you're cooking in your clothes? If you can't handle the heat, you need new underwear. That's right, I said it. You need new underwear, and Tommy John has the perfect solution. Tommy John's innovative, cool cotton underwear for men and women is a summer must-have. It's like your own on-body air conditioner. Tommy John's cool cotton fabric features breathable, lightweight fibers that keep you 2 to 3 times cooler, and it's going to keep you dry 4 to 5 times faster than regular cotton. Their men's underwear features a contour pouch to keep you neat and nestled. You guys know what I'm talking about. Plus, their quick draw fly for rapid deployment saves you 217 minutes of unnecessary fumbling per year. See you at the urinals. Tommy John's men and women's underwear sport a no-edgy guarantee, and all their underwear comes in a range of styles and fabrics that are suited for your entire summer wardrobe. The legs, they never ride up. Mine aren't doing it right now. The waistbands never roll down, and their unique design ensures there's no pinching or bunching ever. I can guarantee you that. Tommy John is so sure you're going to love the fit and feel that it is backed by their best pair you'll ever wear, or it's free guarantee. That means if you don't love your first pair, you get a full refund from Tommy John. No adjustment needed. Hurry, go to TommyJohn.com/WatchChad right now. Get 20% off your first order. That's TommyJohn.com/WatchChad for 20% off. That's right. Go there now. It's party time, Mom. We're back here with the Chad Prather Show in Studio 22. We're going to rock and roll today. I got some things I want to get off my chest. First of all, come see me Saturday night, Roswell, New Mexico. We're going to get butt-diddled by the aliens and have some laughs. Star Spangled Banter Comedy Tour tickets are still available. It will be a sold-out show. So if you're anywhere in the greater New Mexico state region, come on down and let's have a great time Saturday night. Also, a lot of tickets are still available. Macon, Georgia on the 19th of July, which is next week. And then the following night, Athens, Georgia on the 20th. And then we're headed up to Lexington, Kentucky. Yes, that's a Sunday show. We're going to get you out of there early so you can go to work tomorrow. So there's no excuses. Come out there. Go to watchchad.com. Get your tickets. Also, go to blazetv.com/humor. Use promo code Chad. Sign up for a year of the Blaze. I'm really sick of you people not doing what I'm telling you to do. It's party time, Mom. Every time I scream, it echoes inside this helmet. It's ding, 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 ding.
That's your other voices.
It's weird. It just echoes like there's a hole in my head or something. That was a bad idea right there. That was a really bad idea. Man, the damage. Can you imagine getting shot in the head wearing this helmet? How it would ring your bell, dude. Bang. Anyway, party time, Mom. Stay horned. I am in a mood. I'm in a mood today. I have missed just coming to you and talking to you and being serious. Really, really serious. And seriously serious. I'm. Here's the thing. Everybody's like, I love the videos you do in the truck with Willie. This hour-long stuff you do, not so much. Then don't watch it! You got to go to my pages, people. I still do the stuff in the truck. Willie is still a part of our lives. He still gets in the truck with me. Just yesterday, I did a rant. But people aren't watching it. You know why? Facebook censors it. Social media censors it. You have to go get the content you want. We haven't stopped doing the things that we've always done. When I say we, I'm talking about me and all the voices in my head. We still do them, okay? Me personally, this is my new therapy session. I need to talk for an hour just to get it out, okay? Otherwise, do you know how bad it would be if this stuff bottled up inside of me all the time and I didn't get it out? It's party time, Mom. Natalie, I can see Natalie's hand in the picture right there. Hey, hot news Natalie's sitting right here in the hot seat. She's hanging out. You look very stunning today.
I'm just taking a picture of you because you look so good.
I do look good. I feel good. You know what I've been doing? I've been rubbing our guest recently, Scott Husing, Echo and Ramadi. I love you, buddy. He recommended Somaderm. He said that's what I do. I rub that stuff. You got to rub it. It's a cream. It's a HGH cream, but it's not. It's legal. And you rub it where the veins are close to the skin. So I rub it on my forearms and on the back of my knees and other places.
HGH?
So it actually works. It makes me feel great. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, shoot me an email, Chad@WatchChad. I'll tell you how to get some at watchchad.com.
Have you taken HGH before?
No, like injections?
Yeah.
No, but I have taken steroids. Like back when I was in my 30s and I was all buff and ripped and all that stuff. Yeah, I did a little period. Okay, whose phone's vibrating?
That was not mine.
Helms, over in the peanut gallery. Check him out. Steve Helms. Nowhere but Texas, Steve Helms, Party Foul Steve, and the legend who is back from Hawaii, Jennings. What's up, brother?
Hello, everybody.
How long were you gone? Like 2 weeks?
It was a long time. I was in Hawaii for 8 days, and then I was home back in Wichita for the weekend of the 4th, and then I just got back.
That's a long story.
Yeah. It was a long vacation. It was good.
I mean, you were in Hawaii for a month, and you came back with no tan. What's going on with that?
I come back from Hawaii, and you've turned into a character from Doonesbury. Like, what the hell, man?
This thing makes me feel
Full Metal Jacket.
very Saving Private Ryan here. That's the sound it makes when my wife bounces a frying pan off my head. Party Foul Steve, put on your transition lenses.
I just want to get a handful of that cream.
A right handful?
That's
right
what
hand.
he did.
Oh, my Lord. Somaderm, people.
I don't know
Somaderm.
where my glasses
Put your
are.
transitions lenses on. Steve Helms starter pack is what he's wearing. The
Got them right here.
Oh, look at him. So we're doing business meetings all day
Well, that is
yesterday.
sexy.
Steve, these are his reading glasses, right? So we buy our reading glasses. This is how old we're getting, Mom. We're buy our reading glasses off Amazon, and in every pack they send us like, what, 6 pair?
6 pair.
One of them
tinted.
is tinted like that. And so every time Steve would look up at me, he's wearing these stupid shaded glasses.
But I got to look over the top of them if I look at you, because
You're just a hippie, dude.
He looks like Redneck Downey Jr.
I know. So anyway,
a
hey,
compliment.
we're going to waste your time with some headlines today. And if you don't like the hour-long stuff, blah! The man, the puppet master, Mark Tate.
What's up?
I got to quit yelling because it really is ringing inside this helmet. it's like the bell's going off here. And Candace, Queen of the Ethiopians, looking lovely as always. You are the bright spot. You are a bright spot, if not the bright spot of my life. You really are. My kids, I don't even care about my kids when it comes to Candace.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not too sure what's happening right now. I'm in a twilight zone of sorts.
This is how we do things.
No, it is.
Glenn Beck asked me the other day, he said, how's the show going? And I said, it's going fantastic. Podcast is going great. It's growing. And I said, any tips from you, Glenn? He said, you got to go crazy. You got to cry. You got to tell them the world's ending. You got to fire some people.
Oh, God.
Get a chalkboard. And I said, I'm coming for you, Beck. The other thing that I love is when people go, Chad looks like he's hungover. I don't do hangovers. Chad looks like he's drunk. Y'all are so dumb thinking. Y'all make the weirdest assumptions. It's funny. You know why? People used to tell me all the time. They're like, you're crazy. You're out of your mind. And then they would say, I hate this phrase, but I've heard it my entire life. They say, you got too much time on your hands. Yeah, these days I got time to stand in line at the bank and cash them checks, yo. Oh, it's party time, Mom. I just felt like having a good time today.
Well, you look good.
Thank you.
So pretty.
I think this, you know what I want to do?
Ain't nobody going to see your hangover with that.
I want to go to the bank wearing this. That would be great. Can you imagine? Can you imagine just walking into the mall or something wearing a helmet?
Let's do a podcast.
Chase Bank won't let you go in with a hat or sunglasses.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, when you walk
A
in,
hat?
they have signs, no hats or sunglasses.
Shut up.
But that's the least of Chase's
why I wouldn't
worries
go to-
with their big drug bust they had this week.
At Chase Bank?
Oh yeah,
No,
JP
they're
Morgan.
drugs at the bank.
they're shipping containers, 20 tons of cocaine.
He's actually telling the truth.
Yeah. It was in a JP Morgan Chase shipping container.
Yep. Cruise liner.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow. I didn't know that was such a
That's
thing.
the only thing I know about the news this week.
I love that Candace was like, no, he's actually right.
Well, she's Mexican. She knows about cocaine.
The party's going to be really dull this weekend, guys.
Candace is like, accurate.
No wonder my supplier is dry. Helms. Oh, man, I got to quit yelling. It's ringing in this helmet. We've lost all of our viewership already. It's okay, people. Go and do your thing. We're going
I'm
to talk
sitting
about
right here, man. You ain't got to yell at me.
Studio 22. Cody Jenks hanging out on the shirt right there. That looks good.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, how's your wife?
Really? You got me in the studio just to ask me about stuff?
It was funny
You
because
could have texted me that, dude.
it was funny because I texted him the other day and I said, I'm in Colorado Springs. And he said, You SOB. So is my wife. And I said, bye,
Same
Helms.
day, my wife's on a plane going to Colorado Springs. Wow, let's figure that puzzle out.
Well, we coordinated it, and you found out. There you go.
Stay
So
horned.
that's why
Stay
I stayed
horned.
home.
Yeah. When she comes home all disappointed, we'll know what happened.
It's like a cheese wheel.
Is she still there?
Yeah, she gets home tonight, I think.
Hang on, I got to scratch my
A
head.
couple of days for recovery.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, there it goes.
You know, if you put on some skinny jeans, Chad, you'd look like you were in Antifa.
This is my Antifa starter pack. Give me a bandana. Something to wrap my face
It's
in.
Antifa or the praise and worship team at church.
Next week when we do news and headlines, we're going to all dress like Antifa. We're going to do the Antifa episode. How about that? All right? Stay tuned and stay horned. Party time, Mom. What's going on in the news? Hot news, Natalie. What's going on?
Okay.
What is happening? I mean, like, what's the top of the list of things that you want to talk about today?
I want to talk about, did you hear that people are calling for a boycott on Home Depot because the co-founder had stated that he was supporting Trump? And I don't know if y'all saw his response, but I really appreciated his response, and I wanted to read that real quick. It's not
Read it.
too long. Thanks. I woke up this morning thinking it was going to be another great day. I've been celebrating with friends, family, and the community since I turned 90. I've told you about the gracious gift of $117 million that was collected and given in my honor to 4 charities that mean a lot to me. All that happiness blew up because I said in a newspaper interview that I have supported and will continue to support Donald Trump.
Right on.
I mean, it's kind of a 90-year-old drop the mic.
Yeah. Makes me want to go to Home Depot and get some wood.
Well, as long as it doesn't interfere with my tamale lady in the Home Depot parking lot, I'm cool.
I was going to say, people shouldn't be boycotting them. Like, they've been providing illegal Mexicans with jobs for years.
It should be a liberal haven. They should love it, man. I love his attitude. You know, when you're 90 years old,
Yeah.
like, I don't give a lot of anymore about really anything. I just don't care. You're like, I'm just going to say what I want to say and get it out. But can you imagine me at 90?
Oh,
Can you imagine, like, when you just don't care anymore? Like, I could drop dead like that. I mean, well, it could happen now. But when you're 90, like, you're counting the breaths. And this dude donates $117 million and puts it out there. First of all, he has not even been associated with Home Depot in 15 years. He retired. And so people are going to, I mean, Home Depot has nothing to do with it other than the fact that it made him a fortune of money. But it's his money. He does do what he wants to do with it. You know, I tweeted this morning, and I truly believe this. I said, if Jesus is on the throne of your life, then you won't get all, you know, you won't lose your mind over who's in the Oval Office of your country. And that's the thing. People need Jesus. Candace is losing it over here. Candace. Oh, laughter's good for the soul, Steve Helms.
I love Home Depot.
Oh, we're back on this.
Sorry, I love Home Depot because we get to enjoy the veteran discount that they so graciously offer. You know, every time.
Lowe's has it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did Lowe's donate anything to Trump?
I don't know, but they have Cobalt tools. I kind of like those.
I'm going to boycott Lowe's because they have not donated to Trump.
I'm going to boycott boycotting things.
Do you see how stupid that is? I mean, I don't believe in boycotts.
I don't
first of
either.
all. I don't believe in boycotts. Like, if you want to wear Nike shoes, wear Nike shoes. Who cares?
Right.
I mean, I just don't, I don't care. I'm not boycotting anything. And then why are you going to limit your life based off of some political viewpoint or something like that? Just go out and live your life, man. Stay horned. I've been boycotting sex.
Somebody on Twitter said something
Give
about.
the microphone to Helms.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that the court says that you can't be within 50 yards of a boycott. Isn't that true?
Chuck E. Cheese, Ma.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh, my God. It's true.
That's good.
It's true. Went to the water park last week. Yeah, and those of you who know me know my thoughts on the water park. You're just swimming in filth. Just pee and fecal matter. Some of it's there, some of it's yours,
And chlorine.
and you're just in it. And you're
So
just
you
in
did
it,
pee in the pool.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
not?
But here's the thing, like, if I have to be completely still to pee. So, like, I can't be in the lazy river moving and pee.
Why?
Because I can't. I just can't. I
So
don't
you
know.
stop and everybody floats by you while you're peeing. Is that what you're saying?
Right in the middle. Everybody knows what I'm doing.
Chad's a peeing.
I'm a peeing. You're a peeing. Dunkin Donuts. They got undocumented workers and they're suing franchise owners for so good on them. America is a place where if you cheat to get into college, you go to jail. But if you cheat to get into the country, you can go to college.
And get free insurance.
Fully paid.
And that makes sense to you, Candice? Doesn't that make sense? I mean, I tell you what, that's the world we're living in. But good on them. That's all we need to know. Dunkin' Donuts. I like them as a company, I think. I hear good things. I'm not boycotting them. But you know what I am going to boycott? Jim Beam whiskey. They kill the fish.
No,
Did you
you're
see
not.
this? Did you read this story?
Yeah, I did, but you're not going to boycott them.
No, I'm not.
No.
Jim Beam's not my brand, though. It's too sweet for me.
Wasn't that an accident, though? They didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah.
Well, they typically don't burn 45,000 barrels of good hooch on purpose.
I know. It's probably better it burn up than, I know some went in the river, but let it burn out. Just don't try to put the fire out. Let the whiskey burn.
Let the whiskey burn, baby.
Are you writing a song right now?
Yeah.
That's
Let
a
the whiskey
song.
burn.
We need to put that on a
Whiskey burn,
T-shirt.
that's good.
Let the whiskey burn,
Baby.
That's right.
baby.
Just a.
I bet that was a hell of a fire, though. I mean, I bet that thing was torched.
Let me just read the headline real quick so
please
people
do.
know. Thousands of fish die in bourbon-infused water following Jim Beam fire.
What a way to go.
This is news that matters. That's probably how I'm going to go out.
Fish life
Drowning
matter.
in whiskey.
A whiskey fire.
You'll just be full enough of it that somebody will light a flame near you and it'll be all over.
Yeah, I'd burn up like one of those whiskey barrels. Don't smoke in my vicinity. I will ignite. Ever tell you a story about my buddy that got crabs? And I was joking with him. I said, you gotta spray yourself down with Raid. And so he went in the bathroom, stripped down naked, and sprayed himself down with Raid bug spray. And then he decided to light a cigarette.
That's not a true story.
It's a true story. He went through the door. He didn't open the door. Boom, he busted through the door, fell out on the rug, out on the floor. His dad was watching, I don't know, The Late Show, reading the newspaper. He wadded up the newspaper, started whacking him in the crotch with the
My
newspaper,
crotch is
trying to
on
put him out.
fire.
But did he get rid of the crabs?
I think he got rid of most everything.
Asking for a friend.
I think he destroyed the crab habitat. The crabitat. There was no crab
concern for humanity right there.
Yes.
It's party time, Mom.
Hey, did you see my text? You didn't respond, which is fine.
I
Whatever.
don't respond.
I did not realize on Facebook that there's this request and all these messages. I found them on accident, but I had all these messages from people that I had no idea. But there's this area that I guess when people aren't your friend.
Your other folder. That's what it's called.
I thought it was called requests, but
Well,
whatever.
there is.
Sure.
But historically, it's your others folder.
There were all these messages about this show on there, and they like it.
I don't read my others folder.
Let's read it right now.
No. You wouldn't imagine
No,
the
open
hate.
it.
You can't imagine the hate that comes in.
I didn't. Okay, so mine weren't.
Look at you, Natalie.
No, I mean I'm still
Look
on
at
the
you
No,
and
I
look
still
at
get
me.
hate. You remember what I was called a stupid ass.
Stay horn.
Mark that.
Can we not say
1740. 1744.
Poor Candace.
1747?
But anyway, I did not know that, and it was nice because I was, it was good feedback. So for the folks watching, I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
That's good. That's great. I'm
That's
glad
breaking
you got
news.
affirmed by strangers.
Yay, Natalie.
I did.
We're proud for
I
you.
did. Well, as long as it's nice.
My mother hates this episode already. I could tell you, I could feel her watching. My mother hates it. But, I mean, hey, is what it is. My mom loved the Aaron Watson episode because he's got everybody fooled, thinking he's sweet. Talking about taking care of his mom. He takes care of his mother. Like, Mom, you ain't paid a house payment in A year.
Thanks for liking Aaron Watson, Mom. I'm sitting right here.
I kid. What'd you say, Helms?
I said, thanks for liking Aaron Watson, Mom. I'm sitting right here.
Yeah. Don't listen to Steve Helms' music. It's bad for you. Ja Rule.
Yes.
He wants to dismiss his Fire Festival class action lawsuit. Oh, boy. That Fire Festival thing. If y'all aren't familiar with the Fire Festival, you need to get on, what is it, YouTube? Not YouTube. Netflix. And watch it. Or is it Prime or?
I think so Amazon has a version and then Netflix has a version.
You got to watch that. You talk about idiots with money. I mean, just idiots with money, where they threw that music festival that's supposed to be the party of parties. It was endorsed by Ja Rule and all these. If you don't know who Ja Rule is, you don't need to. And all of these social media influencers, like one of the Kardashians. I think it was Kourtney. No. It was a Jenner girl.
Mm-hmm.
It was Kendall or whatever.
Kylie or Kendall.
And yeah, who cares about? Anyway, and so, but they didn't plan the festival. I mean, they like people got down there. There was no food. There was no place to stay. They were staying out in tents. You know, they advertised this like 5-star. They were, and it was like what, $20,000 to go to this thing.
Yes, tickets were that high, and then they ended up in FEMA tents.
In FEMA tents,
Like,
eating
stranded.
slices of cheese on a piece of bread.
Yep.
Wait, I was booked to play that, so you're saying it's not happening?
No, in fact, what's the dude, the main guy who started that deal? He's in jail.
He's kind of brilliant, other than
Billy
he got
McFarland?
caught.
I was gonna say it sounds like a party foul opportunity.
It is a
business
party
opportunity.
foul. You know what? That's another party foul T-shirt we're gonna make. We're gonna put Fire Festival party foul.
This is going to be the Whiskey Fire Festival. I think that's what you should call it. Let the whiskey burn.
Let
You
it
get something
burn.
trending and everybody jumps on the bandwagon and they start talking about it. They had all the advertisement done for them for free.
Thank you.
Yep.
It's just
Pretty.
getting that initial big
Can't read
people
with these
behind it.
glasses on. Hey, Steve, you know what'd be great is if I had your readers.
Oh, you want my tinted readers?
I want your tinted readers. Don't throw them. Bring them over here.
Okay, I can catch.
Bring them over
can
here.
catch.
I can't see. Oh, God. Stuff's flying in our face. There we go. This is what I need. All right. Oh, this is on me.
Let the whiskey burn.
Look how red his eyes
Steve,
are.
what is wrong? You're such a hippie. Here we. Oh, this is nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. That looks.
Look at there. I can read the news.
I want you to do every episode like this. I feel like this is going good.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
This is trending. Later on, we got a CIA agent coming in here. I'm going to do him just like this, too. How do you like my mushroom cap?
I wouldn't phrase it to him like that.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Steve, why are you a hippie?
Why?
Party foul. This.
Hey, those are official Party Foul Red Tail Republic sunglasses.
That's a long name. You're going to have to really take a
I
marketing
know.
class.
Were you talking about Billy McFarland?
Billy McFarland, that's right.
Billy McFarland. Yeah. He's a douchebag. Did you watch the
No,
documentary
no,
on
I
Fire
didn't.
Festival?
It was good. It was a good documentary.
It really was a
was?
good documentary. These guys were idiots, though.
Roll camera.
Idiots. I mean, it was just like, hey, we're going to party. At some point in time, you got to plan your festival. They never did. Hang on. Let me chin strap it, Mom.
Just said it was a scam.
It was a scam. Ja Rule says not a scam.
FEMA
But-
tents. Well, what did they have at Woodstock?
mean-
You know?
They didn't have much at Woodstock.
Yeah,
So, I
so
mean,
they made
camp
it
all the
work.
time.
in retrospect,
Yeah, but it wasn't. But it also wasn't $20,000 to go to Woodstock.
Was
At
after.
Woodstock, they didn't,
That thing's still making money.
at Woodstock though they didn't advertise you're going to be in an incredible condo and here's a private
Yeah.
jet and you know
Yeah.
they just said
And,
don't
like,
eat the licorice.
a cashless like payment system. So they had everyone like sign up for bank accounts, and it was hooked up to
Yeah,
a
you're gonna
bracelet.
have a wristband.
Oh my
and
gosh, like Disney.
that wasn't even technology because there was no like Wi-Fi on the island, so that couldn't work. You know, that's a minor issue.
Oh, people
Get
will
your
buy
fast
any
pass.
form of snake oil. Email me. I'll tell you about Somaderm. Rub it on my arms.
HGH.
I had a guy who told me the other day that I'm a scam artist because all I do is just push products down people's throats. And I'm like, whatever pays the bill, jackass. Jeffrey Epstein is a creep. I don't think there's any argument there, right?
No.
We know who Jeffrey Epstein is, right? Lolita Express, flying to his little private orgy island. Alleged. So obviously he got arrested. He just did his first court appearance the other day. And apparently there's like, 2 documented cases or 2 accusations that are there that seem to be legit. And everybody, of course, is trying to associate him with Donald Trump because Donald Trump used his jet one time or rode on his jet, apparently. This is what I'm hearing, from Daytona or Mar-a-Lago where his joint is, all the way to back to New York one time, because just hitched a ride basically, and everybody's trying to say, oh, he's friends, but then also you hear that back in whatever year it was, he kicked Epstein out for harassing a young person that worked at Mar-a-Lago, kicked him out of the resort and banned him. And then he's also, apparently Trump cooperated with officials in a few years back when they had inquiries about Epstein. But then Bill Clinton is flown on it as much as 26 times. Many of those trips, he ditched his Secret Service detail.
But isn't he denying all that, though?
Yes, he is.
Is there any question in your mind?
I did not inhale.
Is there any question? You know what else he denied? Monica Lewinsky. He also perjured himself by saying he didn't have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
Wait, it's according to what the word is means.
Is. Depends on what the word,
One of the biggest thing in the left news media, they keep calling them young women when they're actually children.
Yeah, one time Jeffrey Epstein was in Montana. That's what the headline said, but if you read the fine print, it was Hannah, Montana.
Oh.
You is wrong for that.
Party time, Mom, stay horny. But is there any question in anybody's mind that...
Sorry, Mom.
Is there any question in anybody's mind of Bill Clinton being a sexual deviant?
No.
Like we all know that he's
Right.
He's a playboy, right? I mean, Bill Clinton. You say Bill Clinton, the first thing that comes to your mind is philanderer. Mm-hmm. He's out there doing his thing, and apparently Hillary's fine with it.
Dirty.
They each to each their own. Apparently, that's the way it works in the Clinton household. But now, look, I'm not making an accusation that Bill Clinton had any sexual relations with anybody underage or anything like that. No, I mean, who knows? Whatever. That's sick. That's disgusting. And anybody who does is disgusting. Anybody who even thinks like that is disgusting. It's just absolutely ridiculous, And so I think that I don't care who you are. If proof comes out, I don't care if you are Donald Trump. If proof comes out that you have some kind of inappropriate relationship with a child, throw the book at them. Hammer down. I don't care who you are. So, we're not defending, we don't defend that kind of garbage.
No,
So,
send them to prison. Let them hash it out in prison.
Yeah, it's a death sentence right there. So,
Yep.
we'll see what happens. But, even Alan Dershowitz was implicated in Epstein's alleged sex trafficking scandal.
Saw that.
One of them alleged that she was held as a sex slave and loaned out to Dershowitz. That's disgusting. I don't want to talk about that anymore.
It is.
I don't even want to talk about it anymore. What was the one I wanted to talk about? What was it, Natalie? Hooters!
Oh, I know.
Hooters!
Who doesn't like to talk about Hooters?
Hooters. Who doesn't love Hooters?
Great
I've only
chicken
ever
wings.
eaten one thing at Hooters, and that's their chicken wings. Look where your mind went, Hot News.
I just
Doesn't
never
take
know.
much today.
They really have great breasts there, too.
Never mind. I almost gave away one of our business details right there. Never mind. Forget it. Talking about our new rub. Damn it, that just didn't come out right. Party time, Mom.
Is that where the lotion comes from?
No. That's a dipping sauce.
Hooters is my favorite place to watch UFC.
The
Really?
lotion is a dipping
I-
sauce if you
I
think
did.
about it.
First of all, they call them what, restaurants?
Yeah, restaurants.
Restaurants. And so, I could care less. I mean, we go to the Twin Peaks or whatever. The
Wrong.
food's good over at the What? What?
You care.
I really don't care.
Wrong.
There's another one called Third Base or something that's even
Oh, here
less
we go.
close
This
than
turned into
that
True
one.
Confessions.
There's one called
I
Bikinis.
accidentally went there.
Have you
I
been to
thought it was a-
Bikinis?
What is it, a chicken strip joint?
Something like that.
Jennings, I'll tell you, he doesn't say much, but when he does, it's a zinger. It's a zinger. You know what my mother can't stand is my hyperactivity. That's what gets on her nerves. Yeah. She thinks I'm being crude or something. No, Mom. I'm just excited about life.
Oh, we got to have her on.
Oh, we're going to duct tape her to that chair.
Yeah.
And we're going to pull it out of her. I'm telling
She's
you.
more hyper than he is.
She really is. My mother's ADD.
I
She
love
can't
that.
sit still. She's just, woo, 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 woo. You know, she's all over the place. Love you, Mom. Stay horned. Hooters is going to open a family-friendly chain of restaurants
Yeah.
called Hoots. This reminds me of when Vegas kind of tried to recreate itself as a family vacation spot, and that went over like a turd in a punch bowl. It really did. It just didn't work, right? Sin City was going to be family-friendly? No. So they're going to open some family, like they're going to have both male and female staff in modest outfits. Why don't you just... So it's I mean, why do you even associate the name Hooters with it? It's not a Hooters. It's just another restaurant.
Who gives a hoot?
Why is this even news, really?
Well,
I mean, people, see, that's the thing. I don't want to be angry white male today.
I'm sorry. I'm just back on Vegas being family friendly because I could just imagine walking my 3 children down just a sidewalk and that. You know when they slap those?
Yeah, I do. Or when they hand you out the little cards for
And it's all
escorts. Or,
naked.
yeah.
Oh, that's family friendly.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Sorry, I was back there. Hooter. Did you ever take your kids to Hooters?
No.
You did. Did you guys?
I did.
You did.
Yeah. Family friendly.
I've
me
actually
tell you-
never been to Hooters.
You.
Of
Jennings,
course
You
I
a
took my
lie.
kids.
No, I swear.
I had to take my kid. He had to see his mom.
Those tips are great though.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Mom's working the mid shift.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the rule of thumb around Party Foul's house. If a kid can pour their own drink, they can have it.
That's right. When old enough to pour it,
Well, it doesn't matter if it's orange juice, vodka, whatever. that's basically Party Foul's parenting. But it seems to work. Seems
Okay.
to work.
So they opened a Hoots
Yeah, they did.
in Chicago. So we'll see if that's taken off.
Jussie Smollett.
is he
AOC.
still in the news?
So AOC wants to get rid of the Department of Homeland Security entirely. Did I say that right? She wants to get rid of the Department of Homeland Security. I mean, this doesn't even sound like
Yep.
real words coming out
That's
of my mouth.
correct.
You want
No,
to
you're
get
right.
rid of the Department of Homeland Security.
I
Oh,
guess that includes TSA.
Oh,
as
Sandy,
well.
Sandy,
Aren't they fall
Sandy.
under that umbrella?
I think so.
Steve, talk to everyone if you're going to talk. What are you saying?
Does the TSA fall under the
Yes.
Department of Homeland Security?
Yes,
Yes.
it does.
What's the problem? Are they
Just
farting or
clarifying.
something? Like why is she
Don't
getting
say
rid of
anything bad about the TSA. We fly 250,000 miles a year.
Oh,
we
I know.
don't
I'm not
need
saying
that
anything
pressure.
bad. I'm just trying to find out.
them? Why does she want to get rid of Homeland
She's an idiot.
Security?
Because she's an idiot.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. Apparently, it's. She says, I think we need to undo a lot of the egregious. Look at her with the big words.
I know.
A lot of the egregious mistakes that the Bush administration did. I feel like we're at it's a very qualified and supported position, at least in terms of evidence and in terms of being able to make the argument that we should never have created DHS in the early 2000s. She also wants to get rid of ICE and
She has somebody else writing her.
that statement doesn't even make sense.
Yeah,
talking
somebody else
about
is,
the,
is writing that.
First of all, it's a very qualified and supported position. Based on what? Give us the qualifications and the support. Show us. Document
Well,
it.
she says this is one of a number of different institutions that were frankly very large threats to American civil liberties.
Yawn. You know who don't give you? You know who doesn't give you civil liberties? Terrorists. They don't care about your civil liberties either. Yeah.
God, that rang in my helmet.
Isn't it? Does that make you want to go eat dinner when you hear that bell?
Let's go eat.
You know what else is a hoax besides Ocasio-Cortez? Climate change. Is there anybody in this room that truly believes in climate change? I'm gonna piss some people off here.
No, I believe in climate change. I believe it's
evolution.
been changing since it
Yeah,
started.
but okay, it's always changed. Those are
Right.
called weather
Billion
patterns,
years.
and they
Right.
can they can last a year, 10 years, or a million years, right? So, and that's always happened. But this atmospheric doomsday religion whereby people want to determine that they're the gods that can destroy the earth and they have the power to do it, is BS. It just is. I was up till 2. I rarely engage trolls, rarely. But sometimes when it gets into the vitriolic name calling, I just like to, and I'm in a mood, like at midnight and I'm laying in bed and I can't sleep, I just like to step in and just use facts and just get into debates. And so the other day, this guy started in and he started calling all of his buddies, just like the left tends to do. It becomes a mob. So he's tagging all these people. You want to get in on this? You want to get in on this? I mean, he's literally saying these things. And I'm like, I'm having a conversation with you. Mm-hmm. I wasn't calling him names or I wasn't being mean. I was just, and he's like, oh,
it's
know,
a
this
debate.
guy, yeah. And this guy's got to call all his buddies in. So then it turns into a thing. Well, then it was funny because they all tried to engage and then they watched long enough. And when he was getting his ass handed to him in the debate, they all left because it was like, well, we got nothing to offer here. Because this is the thing, like this is my point. AOC talking about these supported and qualified things about Homeland Security. Stop saying that something has qualifications or support or evidence when you actually don't have any. So there's no qualitative or quantitative evidence of, quote, climate change, like AOC saying the world's going to end in 12 years. There's no evidence of that. There's no evidence of that. The temperature of the earth has increased by 1.6 degrees Fahrenheit since 1880. 1 degree. All right? Are y'all feeling the heat yet? I mean, seriously. I don't think that climatologists had a stranglehold on Fahrenheit in 1880, first of all. So what are we talking about here? Stop saying something has support and evidence when it doesn't, AOC. Stop it. Don't talk about climate change. Don't talk about Homeland Security. Don't talk about ICE. Don't talk about border security. All these things. Talk about everybody wants it all. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm sorry. Rant over. I don't even know if that made sense. But
I think the main takeaway here is you just want her to stop talking.
Why do we keep talking about her? She is a first-term freshman congressperson from a tiny little borough of New York City. She is so insignificant on the major scale of things.
Well, she compared the detention centers to concentration camps.
Well, just the idiocy. And I think we like to make fun of the idiocy. I don't know.
Did you hear what President Trump's response was to, of course, this was last week's news, but just the hot button of the detention centers being basically just uninhabitable.
What did he say?
So, if you don't like them, don't come.
And can't they leave if they're there for asylum? They can say.
Well, here's the thing that I got, Steve. So, last week she goes down there and says they're drinking out of the toilets, and they're not. And then Samuel Rodriguez, who is the head of the National Hispanic Christian Association or organization, whatever it is, he and a group of Hispanic pastors, they were like, well, we're going to go check this out for ourselves because they were outraged at the report. And they go down there and they're like, well, now we're pissed off because of the misinformation that's coming from these Congress people because what we saw is absolutely not true. And I'm saying if it's a concentration camp for Hispanics and they're rounding up Hispanics, putting them in concentration camps, how are those Hispanic pastors able to go in there and then turn around and leave?
Because they are legal citizens of the United States.
No, they're Hispanics, remember. It's a concentration camp. It didn't matter if a Jew was a legal citizen of Germany. They still took them to Auschwitz. That's what a concentration camp is.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. You can literally almost see the light bulb come on over Party Foul's head.
That was a little sarcasm in that.
Oh. I tell you what I'm enjoying talking about AOC, though. I'm enjoying the little cat fight that's going on between her and Nancy Pelosi.
Cat fight is sexist.
It's also white. That's a racist term,
yes.
By the way. That's a white people, because she tweeted about that this past week. Something about, did you see that, Candice?
Yes, yeah. That it was, and she also brought in the patriarchy, that it has no gender. Like anyone anyone could be a part of the patriarchy.
Wait,
That's right. That's right, Natalie.
what?
Golly.
Personally, there's nothing better than a good cat fight. That's personal opinion.
Oh man, it's been good to laugh today. I hope people watching, if you're still watching or listening, I hope you can laugh with us. I'm just in a good mood, man. It's the Somaderm. Email me.
Yeah.
Come to my show, by the way, in New Mexico this weekend. WatchChad.com. Gonna be a sold out show because you're gonna help us sell it out. What do you want to say now, Natalie? You're a member of the patriarchy. What do you want to say?
No. Well, speaking of Rosie O'Donnell,
Oh my sweet.
Definitely a member of the patriarchy.
What did Rosie do?
well,
I saw
she
her.
just says there's a creepy incest feel between Donald and Ivanka. But do you think that's true? I mean, do you
No,
think?
that's dumb.
Talk to me. Because Rosie O'Donnell. Of course, I think she's just trying to stay somewhat relevant.
Okay, so I've talked to Rosie. I've had conversations
Call
with
her.
Rosie. I don't want to.
Okay.
She's unhinged.
Mhm.
All right. I had a very public conversation with her last year. It was public because I posted screenshots of it because it was just that asinine. She's unhinged. I don't know. I feel sorry for Rosie. Now, I know most people are like, oh, come on. I do, because something happened to Rosie at some point in time in her life, whether it was abuse or something going on, but she has major issues. And I know some inside stories in terms of her behavior and certain things. And I'm not spilling anybody's stuff. And I could be totally wrong. But I feel like something, you want to talk about what I feel. I feel like here's a person projecting based off of their own experience of crisis. I mean, I understand what Donald said, She says, I think he's been doing bad things with her for a very long time. Yeah, she looks real unhappy. She looks real abused. Ivanka. She looks real abused. And I remember him saying, hey, if I was a young man or whatever, I'd date her. Okay, Donald's never known really how to put his thoughts into words in a real eloquent way.
If he would have said, I have a beautiful daughter, somebody would have took it that way. I don't think,
Of course they would have. They would have. And I understand what he's trying to say. He's trying to say his daughter was smart, his daughter's attractive, and that's the kind of thing. But I mean, to say my daughter's attractive, like I got 3 daughters. If I say they're attractive, I'm not, people are sick. Sick.
I do. I want to. Can we? So, our women's soccer team.
Oh, Rapinoe. Rapinoe.
No, not. I was going to
Megan
start
Rapinoe.
with celebrate that they won the World Cup.
Congratulations,
That's great.
girls.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's good.
Pay them extra. Pay them
Yeah.
more. Women are better than men at everything. They're part of the patriarchy. They deserve more.
I read they were being paid more based on the revenue.
They made more. They brought in more.
Percentage.
No question about it. They brought in more. Pay them more. I don't care.
Yeah. If you bring in more,
Yeah.
you should make more.
I don't care. I mean, you did get beat by a 15-year-old boys team, so there's nothing great about you. I mean, look, all soccer. I don't care if even men are playing it. It's still women's soccer. I don't care who's playing it. It's still women's soccer. So I say pay them. Look, there is no income inequality in this country. All right, you can make what you want. I mean, hey, models, female models make 10 times more than males models. Porn stars. Who do you think makes the most money in porn?
Males?
Steve Powell.
Steve's
That's
like,
old life.
let me tell you something. I have done
life.
career research on Monster.com. My application is out there. I have posted my salary requirements.
How do you think I paid my way through college?
You made your way through college?
Steve didn't make his way through college.
Hey, it was
Steve
junior
never even
college, but that
started
counts.
his way into college.
There you go.
Say something.
I said junior college counts,
Say-
right?
I don't know. For some people, not for you. What?
No, I mean, They
Yeah,
are
don't
very
pick on
good
Steve.
athletes. These girls
fantastic
were
athletes.
just. I mean, I watched that final game because that's all, and that's it. I mean,
You had nothing better to do.
no, I was okay. I watched the last 30 minutes because we were getting ready to leave to take our kids to camp. But so we watched it as a family, got to see them bring home the win against the Netherlands.
Was it the Netherlands
Isn't that right?
or Japan?
Netherlands.
Was Japan in the semifinals?
No.
Okay,
I think
I don't know where I got
the
that from.
flag deal took over the whole aspect of it, and that's one of those things I don't agree with athletes running around carrying a flag the way they do and draped over them. I'm not a big fan of it.
Noted.
And
Okay.
they dropped it on the ground. I don't think they dropped it on the ground. They put it on the ground.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I thought it looked like they dropped it to me.
It looked like
They're
it kind of
waving
just
their
kind of
hands and
did
they're
it, and
just
they did the
like-
whole thing, and it looked like they dropped it and stepped. I mean, it was I think it was. My opinion is it was an inadvertent thing, but it's still a disrespectful thing. You wouldn't do that to an infant. You wouldn't just inadvertently just drop an infant for a photo op. Okay, so if it's something to be revered and treasured, like I think the American flag should be, then you don't
Absolutely.
just. It doesn't matter why you dropped it. You still dropped it. It still went on the ground. And Kelly, what's her name? Kelly O'Donnell.
OHara.
Thank you. I knew she was Irish. And I read this thing in gaytimes.com. They read this article. Yeah. Yeah.
You a subscriber?
No, it comes to me. I don't know how I got on the list, but but there was an article in there that said all of the Trumpies, whatever they call us, Trumpsters, Trump tards, all these people, whatever. Conservative Trump supporters loved Kelly O'Hara for picking up the flag. She was their hero until she kissed her girlfriend after the game. And it's like, I'm reading this thing. And I also had read recently that she got engaged to a guy in Florida. So I'm like, okay. And they're like, she came out, she chose the world stage to come out and all this stuff. And then it starts listing all these, this is really going to, they needed a hero for the World Cup. And now look at all the people on the right are going to be pissed off. They didn't have a single tweet or comment of a single person who was bothered by her kissing a woman.
Did it bother you?
I enjoyed every minute of it.
Didn't bother me.
She's
We
double
probably
the
have
hero
no
at that
question that a majority, maybe half of the women that were in the World Cup
Just
were
say it, they're gay.
Yeah, nobody cares.
No.
Nobody. I mean, I could care less. I could care less.
I know after Chad kissed me, he didn't say anything about that girl kissing that girl.
There's not a person in this room I haven't put my lips on.
This is true.
You haven't put your lips on me.
Never have.
Let's correct.
Never
something
have. I'm
here.
talking about the men.
Oh,
Tate?
yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
then.
No, okay.
Jennings looks a little jealous.
Yeah.
That is
I'm sitting over
ironic.
here like, of all the people in this room, I haven't had, but I guess after the show we can
Who have I?
make up for that.
Helms, are you the only one I've kissed?
Wow, I really thought there'd be more of us.
I believe
I think you're alone.
Steve, are you really offended by when somebody drapes the flag over them?
I'm not offended. I said I'm not a fan of it.
Not a fan. Okay,
Yeah,
it does not.
offended is a choice.
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
be offended,
Sorry,
or
I'm
you can go.
wrong choice
you know what,
of
I really
words.
don't like that. I'm not going to do it.
It does. It does not bother me when I see one of our athletes drape. Now, and I say that I have such respect for the flag. I know that when you put a flag up, it should be lit. I mean, I know all these rules are I guess, preferences for when you have a flag. When we put out tons of flags for the 4th of July, for Memorial, all over our front yard, my kids help me. We try our best not to ever let it touch the ground. It's just that respect. But it doesn't bother me when
I have no issue with like clothing being flag colored and all that, but the actual flag, I just don't like it.
I take it differently. Like, it's just that there's so much love for that country, my country, that I.
You are correct in
Yes.
that it is a sign. It's an attempted sign of patriotism. Like, people are trying to show their patriotism and love of country by representing and doing it. And I also understand what Steve says, because, based on flag etiquette, it's not supposed to be draped. It's not supposed to be hung vertically. It's not supposed, these kind of things. not to be used as a tablecloth. It's not to be used as an article of clothing. And there's a lot of people.
I think that's the problem, Chad, is the general public, they're not trained on flag etiquette.
They're not. But I promise you, everybody's a scholar when they start hearing us talk about it. It's a, there's pictures out there of me where I had a flag that had a lot of history to it, and it was draped on my shoulder, and that picture came out, and people, you're wearing it as apparel. No, I wasn't. It was actually just draped on my shoulder. And
I think because where my heart is and where I would that they're so proud and that this country has taken care of you. It's wrapped, its arms around you. That's how I
and can I say to people, and you're free to disagree with me, but when it comes to flag etiquette, and people want to say, well, these, like you said, like let's say you got a bathing suit that has the American flag on it. You're wearing the flag. No, you're not wearing a flag.
Correct.
You're wearing a flag design.
Correct.
Flag etiquette, as it's written in the code, is talking about you making clothing out of an actual flag, not a flag design. And a lot of people don't see the difference in that. Flag design is one thing. Actual flag is completely another. Like I'm not going to cut a hole in the middle of an American flag and drape it over my head and wear it like a poncho. Although that would be patriotic AF. This is my old glory poncho.
But to speak to Steve's point as well, you do wonder what the motive is behind doing that. But my motive is
you watch the Olympics and everything, and they're running with the flag and stuff like that. I understand why they're doing it. I'm just saying it's just not for me.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't worry, Steve. I don't think you're going to be playing in any of those games.
The next time Steve Powell's in the Olympics, he is not going to run with that flag behind him.
When I win the gold, I'll go stand under a flag. I'll stand by someone holding the flag properly, all that kind of stuff.
Jennings. I don't think Steve's ever going to have to worry about that.
But you never know.
I will eat your Wheaties box.
All right.
Whoa.
Wow.
That sentence came out. Whoa, boy, it was started somewhere and ended up somewhere else, and I'm glad it ended where it did.
God bless America.
Was a family-friendly restaurant.
That's going to.
And because this is a free country, you can do that.
You should apply at Hoots. Go to watchchad.com, get tickets to the show. Come out and see us in Roswell, New Mexico. You're going to get wild out there. Bougie Sean's going to be with us. Metro Jason's going to be with us. Of course, Party Foul's going to be there too. Going to have a fun time. It's going to be, what's the name of that theater there in New Mexico? It's the something Liberty? No, Liberty. Which I think is a private venue. You have to have a membership to go, but for this, you don't. It's available to the public. So anyway, do that. And then come see me in Macon, Georgia. We're going to be over there as well next week, and then we're going to be in Athens, Georgia, and then going to be in Lexington, Kentucky. Those 3 nights in a row. Bing, 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 bing. It'll be me, Steve, and most of you know Allison. Allison's going with us on that trip as well. So going to have a fun time. And stay tuned. Stay horned. It's party time, Mom. I love y'all. Everybody good in Studio 22? Everybody good?
I feel good.
Everybody said their piece. It's just been good hanging out with everybody. I love y'all. God bless you. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.
The General.